Okay, I'm going to give you the hot tip that you have probably been looking for. I have had the same problem that you have, which is my Drobo completely went dead on me. When I say dead, it would not show up on my computer, would not show the drives that normally would show. My Drobo dashboard does not work on my computer. And I come down here and I'd look at the Drobo unit. This is the front of it. I've got what, a 1, 2, 3, 4 bay system, and all the lights were red. And I had this happen about a year ago, and I won't go through what I did to try and get it up and running, but I have gone through the nightmare of all the data that I've got on here, like you and blah, blah, blah. Now, let me tell you what I did do, and I now was recollecting what I did about a year ago, and it worked. And I saw something that alluded to this online, which got me to go, I'm going to try that whole sequence again. So let me tell you exactly what to do. My computer was left on. That's number one. Not that it's a particular big deal. I'm just telling you the circumstances. This Drobo was plugged into the back of my computer with the FireWire, whatever it is, and plugged into a USB port in my computer. So what I did is I went ahead and I powered down this unit. And the on and off switch in the back, I did it and I got it to go off. So all the lights were off. Then what I did is I disconnected the power. There's my power cord, and I just unplugged the power to the back of the unit. And I also disconnected the network cord, meaning the whatever it was, the FireWire wire that went to the back of the computer. I pulled that out. Then let the unit sit for, I don't care, half an hour. It's just to electrically reset, if you want to call it that. Now what I did, listen to this carefully, is with everything powered down, then I went ahead and these buttons over here where you can eject the drives, I ejected all the drives. You don't need to pull them out and put them in your hand. Just push the buttons so they pop out. So now the 4 drives are stuck, or pushed out. Then what I did is after I let it sit for about a half an hour, I plugged the network connection back in to the back of the Drobo, and I plugged in the power to the back of the Drobo. Then I pushed the power button on the back of the Drobo and turned it on. And I saw a whole bunch of, blinking, flashing lights and all that stuff. Then what I did, and everything I think was still red, I'm showing you where it is right now. And even though it's got one red light, it recognizes all 4 drives, and I'm in the process of backing up everything and starting a whole new RAID strategy, but that's a different discussion. I just want to get my data off these drives. So when I powered it back up and the drives were popped out, everything was red. Then what I did is I pushed in the top drive, okay? Just the top one. I pushed it in, and I let it sit for, 10, 15 minutes, and the other 3 drives were left sticking out. Then I went ahead and I pushed the other 3 drives in, starting from the top, because the first one was in, then the second one, then the third one, then the fourth one. I pushed them all in. At any rate, about 15 minutes later, I got a bunch of blinking yellow lights. Then one by one, they started to turn green. So whatever I did, and I know that I did this about a year ago, this allowed the unit to kind of reset itself and be recognized by my computer. So now, as I sit right here, I don't want to jinx myself, all 4 of my drives are recognized on my computer, and I'm going to go back them up. So my point to you is, I'm with you. I feel the pain, and don't mess with your computer. Don't do anything like that. Do what I just did here. It's basically power down, disconnect power, disconnect the network connection, leave your drives in until everything's, unplugged, then pop the drives out. Just push the button so they stick out. You don't need to pull them out. Then plug in the network connection again, plug in your power cord, turn on the Drobo drive from the back, and push the first drive, the top one, in, and let it do its blinking light deal for 5, 10, 15 minutes, then push in the other 3 and walk away for 10 or 15 minutes. Hopefully that will do what it did for me, for you. And if you get your drives to come up, thank the lucky stars. What I did do is I bought from Western Digital. I forgot the name of it. It begins with a P. It was $189 on Amazon. It was like God knows like how many terabytes of data. And I plugged it into one of the USB ports on the back of my computer, and I'm copying the files from here onto that whatever it is, remote drive that I bought for $189, and at least that's my official backup, and then I'll worry about what I do to get it up to the cloud. But right now I'm trying to get it off this Drobo drive because of all the problems that we've experienced. Hope this helps. Good luck. Give me a thumbs up and let me know comment-wise if this also solved your problem. Okay, thanks. Bye.